Hey fellas, I hope all is going well. Today's rant, we live in a world where it's gotten real fucking easy to choose comfort, choose easy over discomfort. The kind of discomfort that will turn in or result in real change. Even when we know deep down that staying comfortable means choosing to stay stuck. And it's the reason we often feel numb, unfulfilled, unhappy in our lives. We know our hourglass is pouring out, but so many of us lack urgency because it's just so damn easy to stay comfortable in modern day life. Cheap pleasure, cheap dopamine, fill our existence. It's at every single turn. Fast food, porn, video games, social media, the latest Netflix show. Quick dopamine dumps are everywhere to continue numbing you just enough to often forget the fact that we're letting ourselves down. But come on, man. And I know that anything worth pursuing and worth your precious time is going to have a stage of uncomfortable, a stage of hard before it can actually change your life forever. You know this deep down. Hard choices now, easy life later. Easy choices now, hard life forever. And the happiest guys I know are the ones who have a clear vision of what they want and where they're trying to get to. Crystal clear vision, crystal clear goals, and they always keep it top of mind. They find ways to keep it in front of them, focused on progress, not perfection. And you know what? I think men, we're at our best when we're busy building, never content with where we're at, never content with settling, always expecting more from ourselves, obsessed with growth. Those are the guys who I know who are happiest. They wake up excited instead of hitting the snooze button, pissed off that it's Monday or Tuesday or whatever the excuse might be. You need a purpose. And to do that, you need to be building. The guys at the top, the 5% guys, they invest in themselves constantly because they know that that's really the only investment that can't lose. But I think a lot of people are so afraid of being seen starting at the bottom that they don't ever start. But it's that kind of attitude, that kind of mindset, being like that will rob you of everything that you were capable of becoming. Your dreams, your potential, you'll never live up to it. You'll never become the guy you could have been, the guy that your family deserves. And I think it's my worst fear in the world to get to the end of my life, laying on my deathbed one day, thinking about these days with regret, looking back, wishing I had the humility to take that risk, reach out, get the help, take the initiative and do the things I really wanted to do, regardless of how it felt at the time, because the worst feeling is ending life with a ton of regret. I don't want to always take the path of least resistance because that's the life of sheep. That's not going to lead you anywhere special. Thinking we need to do it all by ourselves leads to a life of procrastination, a life of waiting. And like I often say, waiting can quickly turn into a nasty habit, you guys. And before you know it, you're 45, you're 55, you're 65, you're still fucking waiting. You have a duty to yourself, to every man in your family tree who struggled, who went through hell, just so you could be here, just so you could exist. You owe it to yourself to see what you're made of. You owe it to them to become successful by every possible metric that you can. We live in a time where guys will sit at home saying, I can't, life's hard, I'm depressed. Just a couple hundred years ago, most people were peasants, working themselves to death, literally, to the bone, starving daily, doing anything they could to just live on, survive, reproduce, with almost zero chance of actually being able to change their life and level up. Lucky to have a warm sleep and know where their next meal is coming from. So when I see guys today sitting on their ass, sitting on the couch, sucking on their cherry vape, watching YouTube, bitching about how life ain't fair, when they have all the opportunity and luxuries that their ancestors, their grandparents couldn't even have fucking imagined ever in a million years, you got to give your head a shake. We got to have some gratitude. We got to step back and be humble and blessed of what we have. The opportunity is right there for the taking. What would your ancestors say if they could see you sitting on your cozy couch in your warm house, watching your 75-inch TV, talking about how life ain't fair, you got it so fucking hard? A lot of people have gone through hell just so you could have this life and be here right now. And I think it's sometimes helpful to remember that shit. So stop acting like you're going to live forever. Stop acting like you have it so hard and so bad, because even if you have had it hard and you've had it bad, it's up to you to change it, because living in the past, dwelling on it, isn't going to change anything. So stop neglecting your potential and what you're capable of. I hope that made some sense. I kind of just ranted today, but I'll talk to you guys soon. Let's get at it this week. Let's have a good week. If you guys have any questions, as always, you know where to find me, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.